Hey everyone, it's Diana with Stamping Moon, and I have an adorable project for your spring events and cards, classes. Maybe you're having an event like a mother-daughter banquet, an Easter party. This is going to be really useful for you. It is a butterfly made out of hearts. So you know how I love to get multi-purpose out of my supplies, and so that's the kind of value I want to share with you. This is the adorable project, and you could make this into a banner by stringing them together. They can be two-sided, one-sided, blingy, simple. You can get as fancy as you want. You can even make these into little party picks that you could put in a bouquet of flowers, or you could just put in a jar, sitting so cute on your table or event. Mother-daughter banquet maybe, Easter, it could be anything, a butterfly themed birthday party. So let's get right at it. The supplies you're going to need are, of course, these heart framelit dies. So let me get these things set aside for you so we can talk about what we're using for our supplies. I have made you a template, which I always love to do. That way it is a no-brainer. You just cut out your supplies, and then I find cutting maybe very leisurely and then assembling later helps me to enjoy the experience a lot. So I recommend that. And making yourself even a little template will help you to really enjoy the experience. That way you know you have everything you need. So you can see here, if you're going to do two-sided, you're going to want to cut 4 of these, 8 of these, 1 of these. We're also going to use these punches. I love these. They are amazing, and you can see I've used them so much since they've come out that I'm starting to wear them out already. So you definitely need these guys, and all of these products are featured and available to purchase from me in the current occasions catalog. The Framelits we're using, traditionally people would think of them for Valentine's Day, and oh no, 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 we are going to be multi-purpose. So I'm using the Be Mine stitched framelits. They are part of this set that includes a stamp set, and it's a 10% deal if you get both the framelits and the stamp set, and perfect for weddings, Valentine's Day of course, but I want to do something spring and lovely and beautiful for your Easter events perhaps. We're also using these amazing punches that are just a must have, and that is these Bitty Blooms. Again, in the occasions catalog, these guys are so fun, and you'll see here, I'm going to be using this one. I used it for the embellishments on the front or the back, whatever you want to call it, of mine. And then this little guy here is a leaf and like the center of all the little flowers. And I've used several of the punches. Today I'm going to show you some tips on making these embellishments as well. So let's get right at it. And I think you're going to love this. It's so cute. Most of mine I made using the Needlepoint Nook Designer Series paper. This paper is awesome because it's so bright and colorful, but simple and graphic on one side. These are tiny little stitched elements that are photographed. And then on the other side, you have even more beautiful embroidery, little butterflies, flowers, stitching. Kind of reminds me of when I was a little girl. If you're a 70s baby, or maybe you've seen grandma's stuff, I don't know. But I love it, love it, love it. It's just so pretty. And then I also use this other paper here, which is what I'm going to use today while we're working. And this is called Tea Room Designer Series paper. It is super awesome because you get so much paper. It's a little thinner than some of the other paper, but the awesome thing is you get so many pieces, so you can really make a lot of projects. And if you're layering them anyway, it's okay that it's a little thinner paper. You can see here what I've done. So let's get right at it. You're gonna need your Big Shot, and we are going to get busy cutting these suckers out. Love, love, love my Big Shot. I don't know how I ever crafted without it. I did kind of hold off on getting a Big Shot for a while because I felt like, oh, it's such a huge investment. But you know what? It saves so much time. It is worth every penny. And there are so many great benefits to having it, and so many great products that coordinate with it and are useful with it, that it really has become one of my must-have stamping and crafting tools. And I can help you to earn it free if you'd like, through doing a catalog party or something. And I've got lots of ideas to help you if you would like me to help you to actually get one of these guys. And of course you can always just buy it. So I'm going to just show you how easy it is to cut these suckers out. I'm only going to cut a few. You already saw my listing on the template of how many you need to do, but I did want to show you how just quick and easy this is. They're perfectly cut. They perfectly layer. You can see here, this is ovals framelits, and they're just like a basic. You gotta have them. And then of course the hearts that we already talked about, the Be Mine. Love, 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 love. Look at this. So these suckers are stitched, so they go perfectly with the paper that has the photographs of stitching. But isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. So get this over here. A tip I wanted to share with you is making your own embellishments. Gotta have in your studio and in your stamping arsenal. And I can't find my roll of, I always forget something. Oh well, you guys know what I'm talking about. We were talking about, they're right there. These are mini glue dots. Greatest invention ever. I should have invented them. I'd be rich, at least by the amount of them that I use. Anyway, these are super fun to make, and these are just a little extra vavoom for your project. I love these because it's using up your scraps of tiny bits of paper, but it's still so functional and fun. So all you do is punch the little flower, and then we've got this awesome punch that has that center in the leaf. The leaves are amazing. You'll see other projects where I've used that. And then there's our little guy. And then you will take, and they're the perfect size for these glue dots. And then you just layer whatever colors, how fancy or how simple you want them to be. How easy is that? And then you can take it up another notch. These are the glitter enamel dots. And what I've done on these other bits here is all I've done is punch the flower. I skipped the center punch part, and I use the self-adhesive or adhesive backed glitter enamel. Yummy. I want to eat it up. And then for this one, I actually am doing a layering of the paper and the self-adhesive. These are the pearls. These are the Share What You Love artisan pearls, and they have all these beautiful colors. You can see I've used up almost all of them because I love them so much, and they just coordinate with so many projects. And I think I've already made enough for our cute little butterfly we're making. So there's the tip of the day. You can make all your embellishments ahead of time and then just glue them on your, when you're using this stuff, you have the scrap. I save the scrap piece. And then, like, if you're going to a crop or you want to plan ahead to do some projects with your girlfriends, you can have all this made ahead of time. I'm all about easy, stress-free crafting and stamping, and that's one of the things that I just find to be super, super helpful, is to do a few bits ahead of time. So let's talk about this butterfly guy. This is a very fancy heart that's in that same framelit set. Look. When I saw this, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like those little, what are those things called? This is actually what made me think I need to make this into a butterfly. What are those things? Like antlers or antennae? So how you make it? It's super easy. You're going to use your snips. You can modify any of these pre-cut items by simply doing a little bit of snipping. And I know people sometimes hate fussy cutting or they get stressed out about it. Here's a tip. If you want to modify something and get rid of all the part you don't need, that will maybe stress you out that you have all that in your way. Here's the tip. Move the paper while you're squeezing your scissors, and you'll get a much smoother trim or cut or fussy cut, whatever you want to call it. See how nice that is? And no excuses here. I have arthritis. I have terrible eyesight and I refuse to wear glasses. So if I can do this, anyone can do it. I mean, come on guys. It is super fun to do some modifications and cutting on your own. And isn't that awesome? Doesn't that look cute? And so simple, so fast. And it's kind of a new idea, thinking outside the box. How fun is that? I love thinking outside the box. All right, so let's make this butterfly. So I've got my bits that I cut out. I already assembled half the butterfly for you. So here's the clue or the tip that I want to give you about assembling this guy. So this one, I've already done one side. This guy over here, I cut out for you. If you're gonna make these two-sided, you really need to put together a two-side for one of these. And then you're going to use your tear tape to assemble them. And you notice I'm putting snail adhesive, the magic adhesive. I love this stuff because there's no warping, there's no moisture. But I live in a part of the country here in Missouri, Kansas, Missouri area, right on the border. We have a terrible humidity problem. It's already starting, kind of, you know, it's springtime, so let's have some humidity, right? But it does kind of make your projects fall apart sometimes. So I use snail on both sides, and that's my tip for you to help with humidity. I know I've done some events in Florida and it was like nightmare, but we have the same humidity. You're going to use your tear tape, and again I'm going to use tear tape on both sides. Again, don't have to be fussy about this, but okay, we've got two sides. This is the one we're going to glue down because we can't put stuff under there once we glue it, right? Okay, so there's my one that I'm gluing to. Here's my one with two sides that I'm gluing down. There we go. All right, and then if I used my tools, that would help, right? So much faster. All right. And you want to not kind of have it look like hearts. So you want to put it pretty overlapping most of it, like so. And there you can see. Now you could put this together just like that, and then it still kind of looks like hearts. And no, we don't want that. So be sure to angle it down so it looks more like a butterfly, right? All right, so let's flip this over on the other side. And then we are gonna add on there, I already did this side. Can't have too much snail. Don't want our beauties falling apart during our event, right? Line that up inside the stitches. Doesn't have to be fussy. Then we're going to get our tear tape again and layer up one side to the other. And again, there's no wrong way. There's no right way. Well, maybe. You probably want to, they kind of have a front side and a back side. I would put both the back sides so they show at the same time. Does that make sense? But again, doesn't have to be. We want stress-free enjoyment, right? Woo woo! Well, I hope you guys had a great week and a great weekend. I am super excited because this week I am leaving town. I am going to go to what we call on stage, which is where the demonstrators for Stampin' Up get to do a sneak peek at all the new goodies. I'm going to get the new catalog, and I'm going to get to order new goodies from the catalog, so I can preview that for you, and I can share it with my team. I'm planning a big team meeting so that they can get some ideas and samples started, and it's just an awesome, wonderful time. So don't forget your antlers. We want to glue those suckers on before we put our body on there. And sadly, we're gonna hide that cute little heart that's right there. Just be sure to get it in the middle. And again, doesn't have to be perfect. Woot woot. Okay, and then you could use snail here. I probably should have used some more tear tape. We can do that. Let's use 3 kinds of glue, right? Because if you're going to make these into the flower picks or the centerpieces, you will want to use some hot glue to do this. And I'll show you real quick how I do that. But there you go. See how you want to be able to see this visually? That's why you want to kind of kink those wings down. Does that make sense? And then if you want it to be two-sided or be on a banner, I thought I made a backing, but you get the idea. Here, we'll do this one. So that would go there on the back. And if you're gonna make a pick like this, where you want it to be used in a flower arrangement or in a jar as a centerpiece and make multiple pieces, kind of like the other ones I've done where I do the lollies or I do a heart, you could do any shape. So we've done a butterfly this time, and we can mix them all together, and we've got quite an arrangement of paper creations. To do that, you get these skewers at the grocery store, and you would get your hot glue gun going there and then put your matching body on top of there and let it cool, and don't burn yourself, and then add your ribbon. How fun is that, huh? Well, let's put our embellishments on here. I'm gonna grab my silicone mat. This thing doesn't stick because we have that kind of glue on the back side that I put on there. And look how fast this goes together because I made these ahead of time. Just peel and stick. Huh, it's like homemade stickers. Is that what they're called? I think so. Anyway, embellishments. Sounds fancier. But you could go to town. You could make these however fancy you want. Add as many embellishments as you like, as many patterns. I mean, they're butterflies, so they need lots of bling, right? And I need to make one more that matches. Anyway, so there we have it. How awesome is that? We've got where you could make a banner, you can make your little picks for your party. How fun is that? And you can make them in any color. You can also play with the sizes. So I thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I am super excited to show you some new projects for next week. Let me do that real quick here. Be sure to come back next week because I am going to be, assuming I'm not too tired from my trip. I get back Sunday. But we are going to make this adorable, this is actually another centerpiece. This would sit on the table like that. You put your little tea light inside it. And as you can see here, this is transparent or translucent. So the light would come through there. And then each side is a little different. I use that beautiful paper again that I just love. The Needlepoint Nook Designer Series paper and those little punches. This is another framelit that you can get. And then this is a great set for all the ladies in your life, whether it's mom, friends, whatnot, and I'll show you that next week. So excited to see you next week. I also will be previewing, I'm going to be making this. This is going to be my table gift for my girls down at the event I'm going to with Stampin' Up. And then I also, here's a preview of some of the projects I'll be posting this week. Or maybe you already saw them on Instagram or Twitter, but I am super excited to share my creativity with you and hopefully teach you something new that helps you to be more happy and more creative. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and happy crafting this week. And if you need anything, please don't hesitate to message me, comment below if you love this. Please, I would be thrilled and very grateful if you would like to subscribe to my channel. I'll be back next Sunday, and I look forward to having some fun creative time this week, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much. This is Diana with Stamping Moon. Have a lovely week and happy creativity to you.